Welcome back, friends. It is time for a shot of serotonin, and this week took me back to the good old days of my childhood when life was much simpler, or so I thought, you know? But this week's theme is retro board games that actually shaped me in one way or another into the person that I am today, funny enough. So
I'm scared now.
Do you have his question?
No,
that you're scared?
I'm scared to see how this shaped you.
You'll be not so shocked by the first one, but so my family wasn't a huge family game night family, but I personally do love a good board game, and I did go through a phase when I was in elementary school where I played a board game almost every day for months on end, even if I was by myself. Youngest child of 3, so I'd still play. I remember my parents, though, bought me this 4-in-1 game board pack, and this is where my obsession with this first game came from, so let's take a look.
There's been a murder!
Oh, he's dead, he is.
It's a classic game of Clue. Who done it, where they done it, and with which weapon they done it with.
I say it was in the kitchen with the wrench by Miss Scarlet.
He's dead in the library with a bloody lead pipe.
Nice.
Oh, right. The killer is Mr. Green.
Well, it could have been someone else.
The game of Clue. And now there's Clue mystery puzzles. Solve puzzling crimes piece by piece.
Oh my gosh, you guys, Clue. I have not played it in years, but that was my jam when I was little, and I also love There's Been a Murder.
There's been a murder.
I'm gonna start incorporating that. But after playing this game and seeing the Clue, the movie from 1985, which you have not seen, which is blasphemy.
I'm sorry, I'm getting dirty looks from everybody.
Thank you, you would love it. It dawned on me that this is where my true crime obsession stemmed from. You guys, I'm a true crime fanatic, and I was thinking about it yesterday as I was watching, I was like, no wonder I love true crime. I played Clue incessantly as a kid, and it's always fun solving a murder, solving a mystery.
That makes sense.
That's how it shaped me in that way. But the next board game is one that I think many Gen Xers and millennials know well, because it either led to severe anxiety complex or perfectionism issues. It's the game Perfection. So let's roll this commercial.
Put the pieces into the slot, make the right selection. But be quick, you're racing the clock. Wow! Goes perfection. Perfection's the race to beat the clock. If you're not quick, wow! Goes perfection.
So I remember this, again, from my childhood, but I didn't know about, one thing I didn't know about this board game was that it actually came out in the 1970s. Oh, really? Yeah, early 1970s. Here's the commercial from, one of the commercials from when it first came out. Look at the difference.
When you're into perfection, keep on your toes. You have to be quick, cause here's how it goes. Push the plunger down, set the timer, fit the pieces in place. Don't be slow in perfection. You gotta move on fast, or the pieces pop up before you put in the last. And that's perfection.
My gosh, the difference, the drastic difference between the 90s and the 70s. 70s like, it's game night, let's go play. And then Perfection 90s is like, wow, anxiety. So yeah, I just love how calm the 70s was. 90s version, very wacky, loud, in your face. I would just want to say 80s and 90s kids, different breed.
Can I tell you, Maddie, I completely forgot about that game until you showed that commercial.
Yeah.
I remember having them playing it and loving it.
It's so great.
Totally forgot about it.
And if you think about it, as a kid, you know, you're learning to put the pieces in like with precision, and yeah, so you're learning things, but you're also racing the clock. Great game, Pop Goes Perfection. Okay, this final board game was basically a rite of passage for kids of the 80s, 90s, and even the 2000s, I'd say. It's a nice introductory game for kids age like 5 or 6 and beyond, but it teaches kids to never judge a book by its cover, ask the hard-hitting questions, and some perseverance. Any guesses?
Wait, okay.
So don't judge a book.
5 to 6. Don't judge a book by its cover. And it's a board game?
It's kind of a board game-ish, yeah. You're gonna ask questions, and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna have some perseverance through this game.
Life? The game of life?
Let's reveal.
Oh. Is it me?
Is it you?
Who knows?
It's you!
Can you guess who? It's a mystery. Did your person wear a hat?
No.
You're history. But I'm still here.
Can you guess who? Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Can you guess who? Do you have a clue? Does your person wear glasses?
Yes. I'm gone.
Me too.
Can you guess who? Not you or you. You're Sam. You win. Let's play again.
Can you guess who?
Guess who? Game cards do not actually talk.
Can
case you didn't catch it, game cards do not actually talk. I love that disclaimer.
Maddie, if this game was created today, they would talk.
They would talk.
Yeah.
They'd have little buttons on them.
Yes.
So, and you said you forgot about this game.
Totally forgot about this game.
Guess Who is like the easiest game for kids. That's why I said it's kind of an introductory game for 5 to 6-year-olds and beyond. But if I were a betting woman, I'd say Guess Who was a jumping off pad for many investigative journalists and journalists in general. No, I'm kidding. I actually did ask Jesse and Angela. I was like, do you remember Guess Who? And did it shape like your desire to go into journalism? And Angela was like, is that the one with the flippies? And I was like, sure, it's the one with the flippies. She's like, yeah, I played it. And then Jesse was like, yeah, I played it. I don't really remember it. I was like, okay, so maybe my bet of investigative journalists, starting with Guess Who, is not correct. So,
wow.
And I also just want to point out, there have been many like remakes, obviously, of the game as the decades have gone on. So all the newer commercials, I was like, this is not what I remember as a kid. Mm-hmm. So I had to like specifically go through a few commercials and get to like a 90s version, because that's the one we had.
Oh, I got you, yeah.
Because all the people's faces look different now, and you know, it's just a little more updated.
More updated.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm trying to think of my favorite game though, because like I know it's not a board game, but like Uno.
Love Uno.
Love Uno.
Yeah, card
And
game, yeah.
Have you ever played Skip-Bo?
No.
Okay, Skip-Bo is super fun.
Okay.
Uno and...
Does that have dice, Skip-Bo?
No, it's card game.
Oh, it's a card game, okay.
Yeah, it's with cards. And then also, oh, I just had it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry?
I love Sorry.
Or
yes.
Trouble?
Sorry or Trouble, either
Yeah.
one. Very good.
I have to give a shout out. Pretty Pretty Princess was my jam. And you and Charlie, I think, called me Princess yesterday.
Oh, yes, we did.
Which is funny. I didn't ask for it, but that is my nickname my grandparents gave me when I was a little kid, was Princess. And I'm still called Princess to this day. Thank you very much, Pretty Pretty Princess.
And that's how it shaped Maddie.
And that's how I am shaped to be me.